Okay, guys, so we are watching Star Trek Picard Series 3, Episode 1. And I wasn't too sure what I was going to find in this series. I didn't like the last one. Can't even remember it, to be honest with you. But this one starts off with the CBS presents and in the 25th century, just like Star Trek 2 and maybe 3 as well. I can't remember if it was in part 3. But yeah, and you've probably heard other people talk about it already, but I'm going to give you my impressions of it. I watched it when it came out, and I've had nearly a week to think about it and how I feel about it, and I'm watching it again, so we're going to go through it together. So the opening scene is on Beverly's ship, and she's playing some old music from the probably 20s to 40s, and there's a few Easter eggs, as people say, online. But one of the good things that I saw was the Alcaz system, which you can probably see on the screen now if you're watching along with me. Unfortunately, I didn't say that I'm about to press play, but I am now 1 minute 55 into it, and I can see a hypo spray, her husband's case, and Gates McFadden looks hot. Still looks hot, should I say. I like the updated version of Alcaz. It's actually pretty good. They're using actual screens as well, so things interact. So I guess they're using some kind of animation or touchscreen animation system. And this is this pump action rifle. Pump action phaser rifle that people have been talking about. And yes, unfortunately, I have watched other people talk about this, and I've watched that after watching the episode, and I just wanted to know how other people felt. And there are some issues, apparently. Some with the dialogue as well, actually. I think I missed it where Beverly's or it might be this moment here. I should have actually watched it a few times, but apparently she says power to the warp core, which doesn't make sense because the warp core is what gives you the power. So I'm not sure if she actually said that or not. So she just blasted a guy or a person with the alien mask. Looks like a mask. And she's gonna blast him too. This is not good. She's meant to do no harm. And there we go. And she's smiling while she's shooting. Obviously she's in danger, but even so, what's that saying? It's the Hippocratic Oath? I don't know. Physician, heal thyself. No, not that one. Pants. What is it? Yeah, do no harm. That's it. Oh no, she's bleeding. Okay, so now she's sending a message to Admiral Jean-Luc Picard. So she's been absent from the rest of her colleagues' lives, apparently. So after nemesis, I think she must have broken away. Oh, wow, look at this. Star Trek Picard. And it has the TNG kind of overture part of the theme. And it says Part 1, The Next Generation. I'm so happy that it's such a quick title. I didn't like the title from Series 1 and 2. Oh, look. A painting of Enterprise D. The actual Enterprise D. It looks beautiful. Where are we? We are in Chateau Picard. I should have known this from watching it the first time. And we have his Romulan girlfriend still around. I don't know this for a fact, but didn't she die? Seriously don't know what happened in Series 2, but I'm sure she died. But yeah, so he's still a robot, unfortunately. It's a bit weird that they didn't give him his own, well, a different body, should I say. Not his own body, but a different body, a younger body. Then they could have done a few more series. There's more Easter eggs on the screen now. So some Bajoran artifact, the Enterprise D again, a ship in a bottle, and now we want some Sarian brandy, dirty boy. Okay. That's her name, Laris. He's got his little flute. It doesn't look the same. I'm sure it was made of wood. This one looks a bit more metallic. Unless it's a cigar tube. I like the jumper he's wearing. When I get old, I want a nice jumper like that. It looks comfortable. Oh, here we go. He's saying he wants a new adventure. Chateau Picard looks cool. Oh, and he's got one of these replica megaphone things. What do you call them? I don't know. An old school record player. Oh, God. Okay, so what's he doing? Oh, he's hearing a comm beep. Why is he wearing glasses if he's a robot? Hey, isolinear chips. What's he doing with isolinear chips? They have secret information on there. He shouldn't be taking them home. Look at what happened to Trump and Biden. Oh, his old uniform. Nice. And his comm badge is in a pouch. Wow. It looks green accurate. It might not be though. It's probably a toy. Probably says made in China at the back. Shame I'm not watching it in 4K. I'm surprised. Like other people have said this as well. Like pretty much everyone I've listened to or watched on YouTube, they've said that why couldn't the computer or his home computer figure out where the comm chirp was coming from? So now he's going to listen to the message Beverly sent him. And hopefully he'll be able to, what's he doing? Myriad? Codec Myriad. Should try DivX. Wow, look how fast he moved, and then they cut it into a slow sitting down on a chair. Why is she calling him Admiral Picard? She should say, Jean-Luc, I need your help. You're my only hope. Or help me, Jean-Luc Picard. You're my only hope. Oh no! What happened? Did she drop or did she just hide? I don't know. Okay. So Beverly is the other woman, essentially. She's been the other woman, even when there were other women, for Jean-Luc. And now he's telling her that she's in trouble. Sorry, telling Laris that Beverly's in trouble. And I bet she's going to say, go and rescue her. She may do. And you even tried to be lovers, didn't you? Tried is the operative word. Well, they had so many chances. I don't know why it never happened. Oh yeah, so in Beverly's message, it said that they don't tell Starfleet. So yeah, interesting. There is something going on within Starfleet, I think. It's probably that Romulan commander. What was their name? The one with the sunglasses. He'll be back in a few days. Yeah, we'll see. If this is the last series that they're going to do with Picard, then yeah, chances are he might not return. Personally, if they do another series after this one being so good, I don't know if it is good or not yet. It might actually be worth doing a fourth series before he dies, because he's going to die, and I doubt he's going to be able to come back as Professor X unless he does it really, really quickly. Okay, so she's told him, yeah, go. Door opens, door closes. Sorry, I'm watching it with subtitles, so I don't record the episode in the microphone. So CBS, if you're listening, I've taken precautions. And here we have the Enterprise D as an Eagle Moss collectible. Celebrating Frontier Day 250th anniversary. And we see Commander Riker getting drunk before Jean-Luc turns up. Is he actually in 10 forward? Nobody wants the fat ones. That's not good. Why would you insult the Enterprise D? One of the scenes that I liked when I watched this the first time around was actually this one. They really play well off each other, but there is something seems a little bit off. Not like not off with them talking or like being shot together. I don't know. I think it's the approach that the director's taken. It could just be that they're getting old and their faces aren't emoting as well. But it's actually nice to see them on the screen at the same time. It was great to see Captain Riker, in series one, and yeah, I actually enjoyed that. That was a really good episode, actually. I don't know why. I think he directed it as well, didn't he? Somebody, somebody directed it. I can't remember who. As in, like, one of the cast. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. There's a few, like, Easter eggs thrown around here. Hey, look, an old style pad. It's not fully a screen. I didn't notice that the first time round. I just remember him tapping, and yeah, that was the first time I saw the design. I think I need to start watching, like, TV programs twice before I start, like, talking about them. But hey, this is my second fresh view on it. Yeah, so one of the other things, not just other people were talking about, but the director was talking about. It's not the director. What's his name? Okay, so they put somebody else in charge of um the show. In America, they call it showrunners, but essentially it's the producer, the guy or the gal who puts it all together in their own vision. So essentially, what he has done, I can't remember his name now. It's so bad. But anyway, the producer is a big fan of Wrath of Khan and Search for Spock, and basically, what they're talking about in the scene that just went is getting a ship or finding a ship in a bar, and there's somebody listening to them, probably from Starfleet, just like in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. Yeah, so I don't know why they brought back Raffi. I don't think anybody understands why. She's not great as a character. She's not great. I don't know. Her storyline is just so flaky. Oh, good old Star Trek food. Didn't get to see much of it. Oh, three shits. She's just had three shits. What's she done? Okay, so she's trying to find out some stuff, and that's the fourth shit. Is that an Orion? One of the things about these Orions and Andorians, they can never get the color right, never get it consistent all the way across. Even in Enterprise, the Andorians, some looked darker, some looked lighter, some looked like the paint was still wet. Wow, she's saying shit a lot. I didn't even notice that the first time round. Oh, world ending shit. Which world? There's so many worlds. She's trying to get some information off this guy. But she seems like that she's is she on drugs? Was that why she said shit the first time? She's meant to be a junkie anyway, wasn't she? Okay. So she's trying to make a deal to get this information. I can't expect a junkie to know when to quit. Oh, he's taken her money. I hear something's going down with the red lady. Okay. Obviously, because I've seen the episode before, I know what that means. But it's not a really good clue, is it? How many red ladies can there be in the world, or in space, or on other worlds in space? One of the other things that a lot of the YouTubers, commentators were saying is that Star Trek is just too dark, and there's no light in any of it, even on the bridge. And Rafi's using an old style communicator, like a really old style flip communicator. Why is it just there? For saying, look, there's an old Star Trek thing there. But yeah, I don't mind it. It depends on what it is and what it's for. It looks like she's taking drugs. I don't know. Ah, look at that. And we have Space Dock updated for the 25th century. It does look nice. I wonder if it's an actual model or if it's computer generated. My God, Patrick Stewart sounds so old. And here we go. This was a shocker for me. So what they've done for the 250th Frontier Day anniversary, they have retrofitted the Titan with a Constitution class saucer section, essentially. So I don't know why they would do that. So it's called a Neo Constitution class. It looks really good. I don't mind it, to be honest. It looks like a very smaller ship. I can't quite remember what the size of the Titan was meant to be in conjunction with the Galaxy class, but it does look smaller. I don't know if it's the lenses used or if it's because it's just computer generated and they've got like some of the focus wrong on using the type of... Oh my God. Okay, so this was a funny bit. Like, I expected 7 of 9 to be on the ship, obviously. But it's funny that the actual captain wasn't there to welcome them, but obviously we find out why. And 7 of 9 goes by her actual human name because the captain of the Titan wants her to use it. And apparently he's got some beef with anybody that was former Borg. So I think either his family or somebody in his family died at Wolf 359 or another Borg attack, and that's why he's icy with his first officer, who is 7 of 9, and obviously with Picard, and we'll see that later on the episode. But look at this bridge. It is a bit dark, but it's good. It looks good. I like it. It kind of reminds me of Discovery a little bit, but it's actually better than Discovery. It's got all the Alcars and it's got some new screens. It's got a strange seating position for people, and it's got a really interesting layout for the helm and nav consoles. Is it helm and nav? Yeah. And here we go. Crash LaForge. This is LeVar Burton's actual daughter. Geordie LaForge's real life daughter. And she's an ensign. Again, another callback to another movie, Generations to be exact. Okay. So 7 of 9 is taking the ship out. And I like what she does. And Patrick Stewart's little smirk is actually pretty good. And you can see the space dock doors opening. It's like so cool. It's almost like you're watching actual Star Trek, like old school Star Trek. 1/4 impulse in space dock. Oh my god, that is a beautiful shot. That is completely CGI, but it looks beautiful. And look how close it is. Oh, it looks. That's a weird angle. Oh, look at that. And it's, yeah, it's not as good as a model, but you know, I'll take it. And then its warp jump point is awesome. Look at that. They haven't even cleared space dock and they want to jump to warp straight away. Seven's teaching Picard new stuff, even though he's a robot who should have been able to access all this information in advance. Okay, LaForge, let's go to warp. Engage. And smirk from Picard. And a nod of the head. And look at that. So here's a scene with someone pouring wine, eating blue food on Starfleet plates. I bet those plates are going to sell for loads of money now. And I thought this was Riker for a minute. And then obviously it moved away a little bit. And it's Captain Shaw, the new captain, or the newer captain of the Titan. So he started dinner without them because Picard's reputation precedes him. That is so funny. He's a bit of an asshole. And look how quickly he dismisses it. Picard brings him a bottle of Chateau Picard. He looks at it, says, "Wow, how wonderful," then just plops it onto the side. He prefers Kentucky mash. It looks like he could be a good ally. But we need to find out what's actually happened to him. As you can probably tell already, I'm already invested in the series in episode 1, I'm able to see a few really good points throughout the episode that may make it a really good series, but obviously I have to watch a few more episodes. But I do already like it. Not the series, the episode. Okay, so they've asked him for help to go over to whatever sector it was, and Captain Shaw's just turned around and said no. And he's still eating his blue food. I wonder what that is. Wow. He's so sarcastic. And arsehole. But yeah, I'm glad that he's put his foot down on it and said no. And therefore, we are going anyway. or are we? Your loyalty lies with this ship, not to old friends. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to pause and then come back a few hours later. So luckily I stopped the video, and I'm resuming now after Picard and Riker have been told that they've got no hell's chance in taking this ship anywhere. So they're talking amongst themselves, and 7 of 9 is listening to them. I didn't realize her hearing was that good. But I guess it is. And we're back with Raffi, I guess. Yeah, this bit was interesting. Nobody in on YouTube actually that reviewed this actually mentioned what I'm about to mention. So Raffi is being like used by somebody who's trying to get information, and whoever she's working for said the word warrior, and the only person that would say you are a warrior is Worf. It looks like it's secret communications of some kind. So it's like it's getting deciphered at the same time, which is a bit weird considering like the universal translator is instantaneous. Why wouldn't the computer have the technology similar to that and not even show you the text that it's showing you that's getting converted into English? But I'm loving the screens. I'm loving the Alcars, and it looks really cool. I love interface design. It's a shame I can't do it myself. So she's just told Worf that somebody's going to use this weapon. Hopefully she can figure out what the Red Lady is. And I couldn't believe who the Red Lady was. It's crazy. I didn't see that coming. I saw Worf's kind of taking the pee with her now. I don't know why. So currently it feels like new Trek, but certain elements of it make it feel like old Trek. And I'm really liking the fact that I'm seeing that. And oh god, look at the ship just coming out of warp. Oh, it's still in warp. That was a really nice shot. Oh, this was funny. Picard and Riker and bunk beds. Are they in the brig or are they just confined to quarters? It looks like quarters. So Picard's talking about the last time he saw Beverly, but does he realize that he's a robot? Does Riker know that? Okay, so Seven has actually just called them up to the observation lounge. Haven't heard that saying for a while. Observation lounge. And she's going to break it to them once she kind of gives them a little bit of a roast. Didn't realize Picard was your friend 7 of 9. They have kind of shoehorned her into whatever series it was. Was it series 1? Or was it series 2 that she was in? I can't remember. But yeah, they really shoehorned her in because she wouldn't really have any kind of interaction with Picard after Voyager comes back from the Delta Quadrant. So essentially, somehow, just because she was Borg and now is not Borg, they kind of came together. It's not really, I don't know, it's not really plausible unless he actually went to meet Voyager's crew when they came back. That would actually make sense because I think he was still Admiral. Well, he would have been Captain at the time. Yeah, so essentially there must have been some history, but I don't know, I just don't buy it. Okay, so she's disobeyed her captain's orders. Didn't she lose her eyepiece in the last series? I can't remember. I don't know. I should have watched the last series, to be honest with you, but it was that bad. I just couldn't bring myself to it. And another good shot of the ship. It looks so computer generated, like if it's from a computer game. It's not like a model. Okay, I'm not really talking at this point. So what's going to happen is, this is another callback to Star Trek 3. The captain of the ship that's just been which has just gone into, I don't know, what can I say? Warp? No. So the captain of the ship has just gone out of bed. Is even fixing himself up like it did. I can't remember what the captain's name was now in Star Trek 3, but very similar scene. Riker and Picard are on a shuttle. No. Why would you tell him that? Just say, I don't know what's happening. Okay, I'm surprised Royka hasn't tried to hit on hit on 7. Okay. She just loyaltied herself out of her career. Is loyalty the word? I don't know. It should be a word because I've just said it. Okay. So let me make figure this out. So Rios went back in time or went forward in time and stayed there. Is that right? So literally, they only bought 7 and Raffi back from the last series, and obviously Picard because it's his show. Okay, so Raffi's figuring out what the Red Lady is. Gratitude Festival, Empire Reunion Day, and what was the last one? Okay, so here's the Easter egg. The Red Lady is Rachel Garrett's statue at Starfleet headquarters, or is it the United Federation of Planet headquarters? It's not really clear, but I would have thought it's Starfleet headquarters. And there it is. San Francisco looks pretty busy. And she's getting static. Starfleet is not actually answering your call. No shit, it's just gonna happen right now. It's a nice little is that the same one as the JJ Star Trek 2009 building? No, I don't know. There it gets zapped. So this is a new weapon where it teleports you or your building or whatever you target from one place to the other. And there you go. The bad acting from Raffi. You're too late, mate. Okay, so now we've made it to Beverly's ship. So essentially, this is, wow, it's quite a short episode, or it feels like a short episode. Okay, so here's one of the Alcar's screens, updated version, but they're using a TV screen or a monitor, touchscreen monitor, as you can tell. And yeah, it just doesn't look right. I don't know why they went that way. It doesn't actually need to function. It's not like the buttons are actually being activated from what I just saw. It's just using the budget for budget's sake. And there we go, backwards docking. Just like in the first couple of movies. Your hands are stiff on menus. Jonathan Frakes is aged gracefully. I remember seeing him on a DVD DVD special features, and he'd really put on some weight. Okay, so there was somebody else on the ship, and I didn't realize this, but I don't know. I don't know how I didn't get it or see them. But we're going to see them now in a reveal. So hopefully they find Beverly and she's still alive. I can't remember now what happened. Yes, I remember. Oh no, delirium gas. So that second guy that got shot, that he landed there. Now, did he disintegrate? Okay, so Picard is heading over to where Beverly is. And then, ta-da! There's somebody pointing a gun at Will. Sorry, a phaser, a gun. Doesn't seem like I'm a Star Trek fan, does it? But there she is, Sleeping Beauty. Yes, Beverly. He still calls him number one. Come on. William T. Riker, why didn't you put the T in? Come on. What makes you think I want your help? Ooh. The med pod. Never heard that term before. Oh, it's not actually a biopic. Oh, see, now that is good old Will Riker, but I don't even remember him doing that back in the day. Elbowing somebody. Oh, what's happening? That's it. He is her son. Picard's thinking, oh shit. And he's got an English accent, which is weird. So he's definitely Picard's son. And that's probably why she left in the first place. Otherwise, he would have known. Eh? What did he say about different faces? Yeah, what the hell is going on? And here we go. The big reveal of the big bad. And holy cow, here they come. That ship, I thought it was a Romulan ship, and I thought, oh shit, not more Romulans. I didn't like the Romulan storyline at all. They have a similar propulsion system as the Federation, as you can see by the deflector dish at the bottom there, or the deflector array. But it's very pointy. Chances are they're a new alien race, completely new, not ones that we've visited before. And that's that. Now, the other thing I really liked about this, that's it, written by Terry Matalas. That's the guy we need to thank. But so far, we only need to thank him for this episode, because you never know, it might go sideways, and I'm hoping it doesn't. But yeah, this end sequence of the LCARS terminals, and there's little clues in them. I couldn't get all the clues as it was going across, so I'm not really gonna talk too much about them. But there's a holodeck program running in one of them, and it's the, oh god, it said it's 10 forward holodeck program, and one of the terminals was translating information, but it was translating it from Klingon to English, so that could be a clue as well of some kind. But hey, I did actually like this episode, but having said that, I kind of did like episode 1 of series 1. It was a bit weird, but it was nice to see some form of continuation of Star Trek. No prequels or midquels or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so I had high hopes, but it went down pretty quickly, and I'm hoping this doesn't. And from some of the YouTubers that I've watched, the up to 6 episodes worth, they said that it's pretty good. They haven't spoiled anything, so I don't know what's going on. All I wanted to hear from them was that it was good enough, or good enough to watch. And yeah, it was. So thanks for watching along with me and listening to me talk about stuff that probably was or wasn't relevant. I'm sure some of it was relevant. But yeah, really looking forward to watching the whole series. I think it'll be good. If not, we just have to rewatch the Next Generation all over again. Okay, guys, so thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.